Did you know, guys, that šljivovica is the national product of Serbia that has been made in domestic use for centuries?
It's a very interesting place because there's nothing really uniquely Serbian because they've only been their own country for about 13 years or so.
Centuries.
13 years or so.
Centuries. Really. Hello guys, Serbian Plum here, and I'm making a special video. Usually on this channel we react to music and drink rakia. Before I begin, I just wanted to say that I really like Elizabeth Olsen and I really enjoy her portrayal of Wanda in WandaVision, popular Marvel series on Disney's streaming services. If you've seen the show, Wanda is a character who comes from an Eastern European country called Sokovia. And for a while I was convinced that Sokovia actually represents Serbia because in the Age of Ultron, all the signs on the buildings were written in Serbian Cyrillics. And in the last episode of Winter Soldier and Falcon, you can see Zemo standing in front of the memorial. You can see Serbian writings, Uznak Sečenja or In Memoriam. And I can see myself in this character, you know, as many women from Eastern Europe can. So strong and powerful, she emerged out of the war, you know, being so powerful and awesome and independent. And then this happened.
You shot in Serbia, right?
Yeah.
That's an interesting location.
No one needs to go there.
I'm a firm believer that you have to separate a fictional character from a person that portrays that character.
However,
every time when I would see her face after this interview popped up, a small spark of rage would emerge inside of me. She is clearly uneducated about the complicated history of the Balkans. These are some hardcore facts that prove that Serbia has been around for more than 13 years. Fact number 1. Serbia has achieved a level of statehood in the 6th century. That is correct. The 6th century.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
And later on, we have progressed into our dynasties until we were conquered by Ottomans, and then we were under the Ottoman Empire for 500 years. And through the years, well, Serbia has always stayed as Serbia, but it was always a part of something else. So first, we were the kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenians. Then we were Yugoslavia, Serbia and Montenegro, then we were Serbia. You can see where this could get confusing to anyone. I mean, I myself was almost born in Yugoslavia, as Yugoslavia fell apart in 1993. I was born in 1993. Then I lived in a country called Serbia and Montenegro, and then afterwards I lived in a country called the Republic of Serbia. I mean, the other day, because I live here in Australia, I was setting up my Medicare and like a health card here, and I had a conversation with the lady over the phone, and she was like, "Which country are you from?" Because she was looking in her system to attach the country of my birth origin, and I was like, "I'm from Serbia," and she was like to me,
are you sure? I can't find that country.
to which I continued to explain to her that it could be Serbia and Montenegro, it can be Yugoslavia, surely it cannot be the king Serbians, Croats and Slovenians because that happened a long time ago, and surely Australian government has updated their system since then. So I can see where the confusion comes from. Fact number 2. The oldest Serbian brewery, a factory that makes beer, was founded in 1976, where a modern state of America was founded in 1776. Our factory, which still functions today, is older than United States of America. The factory is still going strong. They had Apetinsko beer, Apetinsko pivo. They'll have Jelen pivo, which is made in the same brewery. So obviously she didn't have that beer when she visited Serbia. Well, you know, too bad for her because that beer is excellent. Fact number 3. One of the oldest Serbian monasteries was built in 1321 called Gračanica, built by Serbian King Stefan Nemanja. Oldest Serbian constitution was constituted 1346 by Tsar Dušan. So we don't use this constitution, but it's always looked as the first set of rules which was established again in the 14th century. The famous Serbian cookbook was written in 1907 by Pata Markovic and it's still in use today. National dishes of Serbia include sarma, a mix of ground beef with rice, rolled leaves of cabbages, Gibanica, an egg and cheese pie made with filodel. Pljeskavica, ground beef or pork patty. Cevapi, grilled meat. Paprikash, a soup made of fish. Goulash, soup of meat and vegetables, usually seasoned with paprika and other spices. And Karađorđeva schnitzler. Obviously, Elizabeth did not have any of this, and I feel so bad for her. I have 3 things to say to Elizabeth Olsen. The first one is please go back to Serbia and, spend a month or even just a week exploring the cultures, food, drinks, and stuff like that. If after that you still think that Serbia doesn't have any culture or history, then you're either blind or just jealous because your boyfriend has left you for a Serbian woman. Surely that's not the case. I'm really excited for her new movie, Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness, and I will try to separate her from her fictional character that I really like. And the third thing that I would like to say to her, that she especially needs to try Rakija Šljivovica, get drunk one night, dance on the splav in Belgrade and stuff like that. And just to finish, my partner is Australian. He's never been to Serbia. When I took him to Serbia, I didn't just take him to major capital cities like Belgrade, Niš, Novi Sad, who, I might add, have big castles, old centuries in the center of the city, so I'm not sure how she missed that. Okay, I took him also to small villages, small towns where you can actually see the culture and history of one nation and people. If you like this video, you don't have to like it or subscribe it. I just made it to let what's on my soul, not because of views or likes, but yeah. Serbian Plum here, and I will see you, my regular subscribers, next video, so we can drink some rakia, react to some music, and get drunk and dance. Pozdrav.
Sundays. But it's a very interesting place because there's nothing really uniquely Serbian because they've only been their own country for about 13 years or so. So they're really just an amalgamation of everyone who has taken over their land.